We just got a small Assassin's Creed celebration stream for the 15th year anniversary, because yes, AC1 released in November 2007. So this should be the kickoff of the celebration with these coming months, special surprises, unexpected collaborations and rewards, with some of them already available this week. The biggest thing they announced is a Future of Assassin's Creed event for this September, so this was more just an appetizer for that show. But I already want to quickly go over what I think will happen there. We did learn some new things in this stream that we just got though, namely more about Year 2 of Valhalla, with some very awesome looking and new free content. I also was able to interview Jose about this mode and other content coming to the game, so there's really a ton to go over. If you are curious and excited about the future of Assassin's Creed, then leaving a like on the video would really be awesome. Subscribe for everything AC if you haven't already, and let's go.
Join us this September as we unveil the future of Assassin's Creed during a very special event. We can't wait to show you what's in store.
And then they immediately show Assassin's Creed 1. Okay. I really thought a couple of times during this stream that they were going to announce an AC1 remake because of the amount of footage they used and the sort of hints here and there. They did not, but there is still hope during this September event. Also because Steven Totillo reached out saying that the AC1 logo is the only one that is updated with the Ubisoft original tagline, while that did not happen for other older logos you can download right now in a new fan kit. Okay. But if I had to pick one thing that will very likely be at this event, it's the reveal of the smaller stealth-focused game based around Basim. First leaked by Jason Schreier on Bloomberg, the game, codenamed Rift, was originally planned as an expansion for 2020's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but morphed into a full game late last year. They probably want to launch this title before April 2023, so it still lands in their current financial year, so then a reveal in September makes the most sense. Also to not immediately shift focus from Valhalla, because we're still getting quite a lot of content for that game, but more on that in a moment. But yeah, with them saying the future of Assassin's Creed during a very special event, I would not be surprised if they already gave a glimpse, just a small tease at the real big next Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Infinity. They already confirmed it themselves in a blog post with both the Odyssey and Valhalla team working on it. Like, it should be massive, but also still far away. It won't be out until 2024 or later, but it may be some sort of hub that allows people to play multiple AC games, both big and small. You probably already heard these rumors right, multiple settings. I think it could be really cool. Maybe we see a tease here, although I'm not like 100% sure on that. We also know that Tencent is working on a big Assassin's Creed mobile game with the art I've shown you before. Has been in development for quite some time. I would not be surprised if we see that here. And of course, some time ago I talked about Assassin's Creed Nexus, a new VR game that is coming. That would of course also be a really cool announcement at this event. And there are no rumors or anything about this, but I'm still holding my fingers crossed for the return of multiplayer, like a standalone, maybe free-to-play multiplayer game with co-op, maybe the return of PvP. I think that would be really cool. As you maybe already noticed, Ubisoft is not part of Summer Game Fest, but they still want to do a Ubisoft Forward event later in the year, and I would not be surprised if it's like around or after this September Assassin's Creed event. So that we get like 2 big Ubisoft events back to back. Would be cool. Of course, let me know what you want to see during the AC event in the comments down below. Now let's focus on the things they actually announced today. They also touched on Assassin's Creed Origins, the 60 FPS patch that of course launched a few weeks ago. There's also a free weekend from June 16th to June 20th. And a reminder, the game is also on Xbox and PC Game Pass, so you can play it there as well. And those Origins tattoos and the naval set we discussed before are coming to Valhalla this week. But it's sadly not linked to crossover content, similar to what we saw with Cassandra in December. I also asked Jose, but he would not confirm nor deny if an Origins crossover story is coming. He did say that it would be cool, wouldn't it? Okay, and he hinted at least one extra surprise for Valhalla that wasn't announced yet. So what they did announce is that we get the second Tombs of the Fallen update this fall, so pretty late in the year if we quickly look at the fall dates. No new footage or info was shared, and Jose didn't want to give any details just yet. Although they will implement feedback from the first tombs. These were of course mostly environmental puzzles. It likely has to do with the two remaining Odin runes in England and the first tomb with the big map. But again, these are just my assumptions. The biggest reveal from this stream was totally the brand new game mode for Valhalla, the Forgotten Saga. I was really surprised by this. It's coming this summer and it looked way bigger than anything we've seen before. Because sure, we see the familiar Muspel enemies from Dawn of Ragnarok, even a druid enemy, but we never had completely new enemies in free content. We see hounds, huge bosses, yes, that's a dragon, and likely in the end we have to fight Hel, Loki's daughter, who rules over Niflheim. There are 4 regions in this new realm and they likely have a distinct look. We see an ice area, mountains and lava, a ruin, and a swamp area. But we will not explore them in a regular fashion. And notice a roguelite mode. So this means that there's no backtracking to areas we've already been to. We have to move forward. And also that when you die, which of course is going to happen often, Jose called it getting expelled from Niflheim. Then you start all over from the hub area and have to go through every region again. We also start this mode from 0, so we cannot bring any of our gear and unlocks with us and have to grow a brand new arsenal of items for this mode. We saw this briefly in the trailer as well, where we have to pick a reward, including Mjolnir. A lot of the epic weapons, so likely high powerful weapons, will be part of this mode, and there should also be new items that we can take with us outside of the Forgotten Saga into the main game. This is a look at our inventory with, yes, these very cool looking armor icons that already appeared in Valhalla after the recent update. So now we know that they were for this mode all along. So yes, this means that we can get the benefits already by just equipping 1 piece instead of 5. And Jose really said that we should try different gear pieces in this mode because some will be better in different regions than others. I got way more info on the mode that I want to share very soon, but so far I think it sounds and looks really promising. It's also way bigger than the previous game modes we had. It's free, accessible after building the Sears hut, so pretty early on in the game. You do not need Dawn of Ragnarok or any other DLC to play it, although it kind of takes place, of course, after the ending of Dawn of Ragnarok. There should be some story moments in there, here and there, and Jose said that it's not coming with the next update, but the one after that. So I think like August, although the 5 to 6 week schedule is a bit different for year 2. So it could be earlier or later than that. And we should also stay tuned to the end of the year for the last episode of Eivor's story. Also no concrete info on this yet, although we of course know that Eivor gets buried in Finland. We find the grave in the modern day and can of course already go to the exact location in Finland. Just my speculation, but I would not be surprised if this is how Eivor dies. And Darby, the narrative director on Valhalla at the end of last year, also hinted that he was involved with some of the year 2 content for the game. Would make sense if he was working on this, although again, that's not confirmed right now. We only know that we get a free last episode of Eivor's story at the end of the year, which also basically confirmed that we can expect like updates and content till at least November 2022. But again, there's also more coming, and I want to dive more into that, otherwise this video will be very long, so look forward to that. Just subscribe for everything on the future of Assassin's Creed and Valhalla. A like on the video would really help me out. And you can check out my watch along of the celebration stream by clicking on the screen. You want to skip ahead though for like 30 minutes, and that is when it starts. For now, I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.